What's up guys, CJ Riggins here, and today we are doing a video game collection update. I don't know what I'm going to call this. I'm showing off all the video games I got in like the last year. So about 2 years ago, I made 5 videos going over all of the games that I had. I went over the PlayStation 2, Xbox One, Xbox Original, Xbox 360, and also miscellaneous games such as like Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, Wii, all that shit. So I made 5 videos about a year ago, and I said that I'd make another one in about a year to see how big my collection went. So a little spoiler alert, those videos I made 2 years ago. 2 years has gone by. I'm now making one. It's been 2 years since I made one, meaning I haven't really started collecting video games until about the last, I want to say, 3 or 4 months or so. That's when I started going hard at collecting games. So I'm going to leave those 5 videos and a link in the description to go over all the games that I had. This isn't my full video game collection update. I think I have a lot of games, so this video would take a while. These are just all the games that I've gotten over the last year or so. And if I do continue to collect, I'll have another one of these videos up within the next 6 months. So even though I do buy quite a bit of games, a lot of the games that I have bought are digital, so let's give some honorable mentions to the digital games that I've bought. Possibly my favorite game of 2019 so far, Mortal Kombat 11, both NBA 2K18 and 2K19, Rocket League, The Sims 4, The Division 2, which I actually bought a new Xbox and it came with it. I honestly thought it was going to come with it like physical disc. I've never bought an Xbox or a console that bundled with the game. Had no clue it was going to come with the DLC version. But yeah, The Division 2. Never played it. Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which is not a good game. I will be making World's Worst Games for that game soon. Stay tuned. Oh, also Call of Duty World War 2. Friday the 13th, Madden 17 and 18, and of course, the one, the only, the almighty Red Dead Redemption 2, which in my opinion should have won Game of the Year in 2018, but I never played God of War, so I can't judge. So those are all the digital games that I bought, so let's get into the rest of the collection. Oh, also before I start, I might sound weird or it might look like I'm talking weird because I got my wisdom teeth taken out. It kind of fucking hurts. So there's a game exchange in my area that's going out of business, and there was an everything must go sale. Everything was 50% off, where all used items and accessories were 50% off. So there was a lot of games that I saw there that I wanted. I originally went in there thinking that I wanted a whole bunch of PlayStation 2 games. Never once went in there and bought a PlayStation 2 games. In fact, I left with a lot of green, and by that I mean Xbox games. So I went there once, and I spent like $13 in total, and I got 6 items. That's how cheap a lot of the shit was. One of the items I just bought just to add to my collection. That is NBA 2K17. Nothing too simple, nothing too crazy. I actually bought this game digitally day one when it came out. It's alright. It's probably the last good 2K game that came out, because 2K18 sucked, 2K19's not good. 2K16 was the last for sure good game. 17 I had a lot of problems with. A lot of Xbox original games though that I got, and one of them is the Sims Bustin' Out. I've played the Sims 1, Sims 2, Sims 2, all the expansions pretty much, Castaway, Pets and shit like that. Played Sims 3, a lot of the expansions from Sims 3. Played Sims 4, and I also played the Vampire Sims 4. So this is the only one I haven't played. So yeah, I bought this. Usually I collect most of the Sims games for the PlayStation 2, but they didn't have any Sims games for the PlayStation 2, so had to buy for the Xbox One. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow. Never really was a big Tom Clancy guy. Never played this game. I probably won't. One of the Tom Clancy games that I do love that I'll talk about later is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. We'll talk about that in a little bit later, like I said. Don't know if it's a good game. It might be a great game. A lot of people love Splinter Cell, but I bought it because it was like $1.50 with the half off, and it looked cool. So, and the last Xbox One game that I got on that first trip that I went to was Halo 2. There was also Halo 1, but I decided I'll just get Halo 2 anyways. It was like $3, and I was like, screw it. So I went for it. There's also a no instructions manual. It says on their games that it has no instructions when it comes with it. We're gonna take that shit off. No one needs to know that we didn't get an instruction manual. Oh, I just ripped the case too. Shit. And the next 2 items that I got are Sega Genesis items. So here's the thing. I've seen the Sega Genesis games that are like the little short but long rectangular ones. These ones look weird to me. I've never seen these ones. And by Sega Genesis games that I'm used to, I mean like these little cases, the one where they're like, again, short and rectangular. However, these 2 that I bought are Sega Genesis games, but they're like the big fat square ones. I've never seen these in my entire life. Maybe I'm just not a big video game guy and I never knew this shit, but I've never seen a Sega Genesis game look like this. I've always seen them look like this, never like this. I mean, it's weird. Anyways, but those two games are John Madden Football. I bought it because it's just John Madden. I assume this is going to be their first football because it's just John Madden Football. Huge NFL fan, so I bought that. Also, the second game I bought because of JonTron. That is Bubsy. Bubsy. Supposedly it's a really bad game, so I had to buy it. I mean, it's a bad game. I had to buy it. So that was the very first time I went. About 3 days later, I ended up going back again because it was going out of business, and there was a couple other games that I wanted to buy too. And so I went back and I bought some more games. This is the second trip. This is also the last time that I'll probably ever go to a game exchange again. I mean, because obviously the shit closed down. So, I mean, I won't ever be there again. But the second time, I got some bangers. I'm not going to lie. These games that I got in this stack, they're fucking crazy. They're good. They're really good games. Starting off with probably the greatest Shape Up. Shape Up. No, I'm going to be honest. I'm never going to ever play this in my entire life. But I only bought it because it looks fucking stupid. I mean, it's a Kinect game. It's about exercising. Like, who the fuck would want to play this? But going into the actual good games that I'm talking about, we'll start off with the one and only 360 game that I got from the second lot, and that is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I've owned this game 3 times so far. The first time I owned it, I lent it to a friend. He never gave it back. Never talked to the dude again. Second time I owned this game, I actually gave it to my cousin, and the third time I owned it is right now. It's a great game. It's not one of my favorites. In fact, it probably would make top 5. I'm more of a Black Ops guy, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, great game. And then the last 4 games that I got are all Xbox One games. They're fucking, again, like I said, these games are bangers. Like, there's some big name games in here. Like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six 3. Like I said, I'm not a big Tom Clancy guy. I do love Rainbow Six Siege, which we'll talk about later. But this one right here, it's Rainbow Six. I think I've played Rainbow Six Vegas 2. If that is even a game. I'm pretty sure I've played that game. But yeah, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six 3. I played the third one of this, and that is Max Payne. I bought Max Payne. I played the Max Payne 3. Supposedly that game had like a huge budget and didn't make nowhere near as much as it was made. I think like it had like a $400 million budget or something like that. But Max Payne, I bought it. Looks good. I actually do want to play this game. This is like one of the games that I really want to go back and play. Another game which that I want to go back and play, and that is Manhunt. They had this game. I saw it the first time I went. I saw it, and this was one of the games that I regretted not buying. And I remember going back the second time thinking, holy shit, I need to get that game. I went back and they had it again. This is like Infamous, isn't it? I thought this game was rated A, like A for adult. Also, again, no one needs to know it doesn't come with no instructions. They don't need to know that, so let's just take that off. But yeah, this game is like infamous for being like very brutal and very just like crazy. Like you just kill people and in cold blood, And then the first time I went to Game Exchange, I bought Halo 2 and I wanted Halo 1. I didn't buy Halo 1. I felt guilty. Went back and bought Halo 1. Again, you don't fucking need to know that I don't have the instructions. But yeah, bought Halo 1 Game of the Year. So yeah, those are all the games that I got. I got 12 games in total from that Game Exchange. I got a whole bunch more over here, by the way. One thing that I will say that I thought was really, really cool was that it says online enabled. This is like the first, like, look at that. Online enabled, and there's even like an Xbox Live thing right there. That's fucking cool in my opinion. This looks like a time machine, like going back in time. When was this game made? 2004. This game came out in 2004. So like seeing that's really cool. And then the rest of the games are one Xbox 360 game and then a whole bunch of Xbox One games. Again, I didn't start collecting until about like 4 months ago. So we'll get into that one Xbox 360 game, and that is Left 4 Dead Game of the Year Edition. Only reason I bought this is for 2 reasons. One is the other Left 4 Dead game that I have has like a laser ring around it. You can't play it. And I really love this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So the second reason I bought this is because it was the Game of the Year Edition. I've never played the DLC, so I thought, okay, this game comes with the DLC because it's the Game of the Year Edition. Doesn't come with any of the DLC. So I wasted like, I think this was like $10 brand new or something, thinking, oh, it's gonna come with the DLC, I can play it. No DLC it comes with. It literally just says Game of the Year, and that's it. But yeah, Left 4 Dead, great game, I love it. Alright, a whole bunch of Xbox One games now. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, great game. This is fucking amazing. I completed this game for achievements, 1,000 out of 1,000. It's amazing. Everybody should play it. It's like a realistic first-person shooter. One bullet to the head can literally kill somebody. It's not like Call of Duty where you can take like 6 bullets to the head and then still die by the opponent you're shooting. This is realistic. It's fucking awesome. Operators are amazing. I do want to buy a lot of the DLC. Like, I want to buy year 1, year 2, and year 3. And I think they're actually in year 4 right now. Anyways, great game. Another great game. This is a banger. South Park: The Fractured Butthole. It's amazing. If you're a big South Park fan, you never played this, you should play it. It's great. A game that I would recommend buying on PC rather than Xbox, and that is Prison Architect. Nothing to it, just the controls are really weird. The game is the same, it's just the controls are just, I don't know, it's just kind of weird playing with an Xbox controller. If you could play mouse and keyboard, that'd be pretty cool, but Xbox controller wise, no way. It's a great game though. It's a really great game. A game that I wish I'd gotten farther into, but I just haven't, and that is Far Cry 5. I think I've gotten like 10 hours into, maybe 15 hours if I'm being generous. It's a great game so far. The only thing is I have a lot of other games that I want to play, so I mean, this is just honestly at the bottom of my list. I want to go back to it. Everybody loved this game when it first came out. It's a great game so far what I've played. A franchise that I really love, and I'm really looking forward to the third game, and that is Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. Great game. I only really bought this for Borderlands 2. I really don't... That's kind of weird. I really don't care about Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and every time I put this game in, it automatically loads up the pre-sequel, and I'm like, no, fuck, no, please don't. I just want to play Borderlands 2. The pre-sequel might actually be really good. I don't want to play it. I just want to play Borderlands 2. Probably the most underrated game of 2018, and that is Hitman 2. This game didn't sell well at all, and I understand why this game didn't sell well. I mean, there's only like 6 missions, and they focused more on Hitman 1, remastering Hitman 1, than they did, it felt like they actually did on Hitman 2. But this game is great. It's fucking awesome. I love it. Just finding ways to assassinate your targets are great. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's really good. One thing I will say, I was a little pissed. Bought this game for $60. A week later, it was down to like $25. So, I could have waited a week and spent $25 brand new. But I'm an idiot. So this next game, I've heard was really great. I really want to play it. And that is The Witcher 3. I just haven't had time. I mean, you know, I do work a 40-hour job. So playing a 150-hour game is like very impossible when you work 40 hours. And also I have other games too. Like I could just play some other games and play for like 2 hours and enjoy them just as much as I could enjoy this game. I do want to play it. I want to start it. But again, it's like 150 hours. It would be really hard to get invested into a story that, again, is 150 hours. I don't want to play for 2 hours, not play for like another week, and then forget what I did in that last 2 hours. But supposedly it's a great game. It looks like a great game. Just looking at it, supposedly you can have sex in this game. A game I'll probably never play unless it has really easy achievements, but that's the constructor. I only bought this because it was like $3 brand new at GameStop. And speaking of GameStop, I'm fucking retarded. I'm going to tell the story real quick. So I went to GameStop. I bought this game and the constructor. So this game was used. It wasn't brand new, it was used. So I bought it, and I really loved, I've always wanted to play Stardew Valley. I've always wanted to play Stardew Valley. So I was like, you know what, I want the physical version. I'm going to buy the physical version. I've spent literally like a month trying to find the physical version. Couldn't find it. Finally found it. I was so fucking happy. It was like $20. I was like, I can't find it. $20, that's great. That's good. That's a great price. I bought it. Now, I'm not going to blame this dude. It's not his fault. It's mostly my fault for not noticing. You could tell that the dude that worked behind the counter didn't know anything about video games and also only worked at GameStop just to have a job. And that is completely fine. So I went there. I gave him the case. I'm like, hey, I want to buy this game. He's like, alright. So he spends like 5 minutes trying to find a brand new copy. This game is used. So that's already a red flag. So he's like, I might have to give you a used game. And I was like, well, no, it's used. Like, it's used. After like 5 minutes, I'm finally like, what are you looking for? And he was like, I'm looking for a brand new copy. He's like, I don't want to give you a used one, but he's like, I might have to. And I was like, the game is used. So I was like, I need a used copy. And he was like, oh! So he was like, oh, yeah, sorry about that. He turns around, grabs another one of these cases, puts it on the thing, rings it up. At that point, I'm already there for like 10 minutes. I just want to go home. I grab it, pay for it, say thank you, walk away. This is where it's my fault. He never put the game in there. I never got the game. So I spent $20 on a game that I really wanted to play. A game I could never find. I finally found it. I spent $20, never got it. And here's why it's my fault. One is I should have checked the game before. You buy a used game, it's going to be open. You can check it. You can see if it's in there. I never checked it. My fault. Completely 100%. The second reason it's my fault is I had this game for about a solid 3 months. 3 months before I even opened it to check it. I'm retarded, I know. What I'm going to do is either I'm going to buy it digitally or I'm going to see if I can find it physical again and rebuy it again. But that's my story. I'm retarded. Another game that I bought and it's actually not open and I feel stupid for buying is Alien Isolation. It's not open because of 2 reasons. One is I never got around to playing it, and also 2, it's on Game Pass. I literally bought this game like brand new for $20 I think it was. And then they put it on Game Pass a week later. So yeah, I didn't really need to buy it. But supposedly it's a really good game and I do want to play it. So I'm going to try and play it sometime soon. I'm a huge detective game fan. I love detective games. And when they remastered this, I had to play. And that is LA Noire. I played it on the Xbox 360. This game comes with the DLC, by the way. Hey, Valve. If it's a Game of the Year edition or like a remastered or something like that, make it come with the DLC. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, it comes with the DLC. I've never played the DLC, so I decided, you know what, we'll just replay it and then play the DLC, get all the achievements in it. I love this game. It's a great game. Another game, which I absolutely love, and I feel like I overpaid for it though, that is Jurassic World. I paid like $60 brand new for this game, like a year after it came out or something like that. Actually, I think this game came out like 8 months after I bought it. But yeah, I paid like $60 for this game brand new. It's an amazing game. Making your own Jurassic World, like making your own park, that's it's amazing. You never played this, it is pretty pricey. I think buying this game new is like $60 still, and this game came out like a year ago, so it is really pricey, but it's worth it. It's amazing. Like, I literally played like 6 hours straight after buying it. Like, that's how good of a game it is. It's amazing. Buying your own, making your own park, having your own dinosaurs, a lot of the random stuff that happens, running your own park. I just love management games, and I love Jurassic Park, so combining the both of them, it's a great game. Another game that's a great game is Trials Rising. It also came with stickers and stuff too. I'll probably never use them, but yeah, it came with stickers if I can open it. Came with stickers and stuff like that. Trials Rising is a great game. I actually literally yesterday completed the game for 1,000 out of 1,000. The one and only time I will ever complete a Trials game for achievements. Like, they're incredibly hard. I can't believe I actually did it on this one. But this game is amazing. I've pretty much played them all that came to console, except for the one that like came out like a year and a half ago, the one that no one wants to talk about. I think I also used to play them on like Miniclip or something like that. I think these were like those DOS games on Miniclip. That's like the first time I ever played Trials. And last but not least, this is the last game that I bought and the last game of the collection. This has been a long video. That is Metro Exodus. I'm gonna be honest, haven't really gotten that far into it. This is the only reason I haven't gotten far into it, and I'm gonna defend myself. This game keeps crashing on me. This is the one and only game that will not run on my Xbox. I have no clue why. I can only play for like a solid 30 minutes, and then it crashes. And then some of the times that I play, it'll send me to a checkpoint like 15 minutes back. It's almost impossible to play. So that's the only reason I haven't played it. I've gotten like an hour and a half in, which I should be like 3 hours in, but I've only gotten like an hour and a half in, and it's a really good game. It just keeps crashing. The voice acting is very bad, but supposedly it's supposed to be in Russian. Like, that's supposed to be like the actual what it's in. But it's a great game. So that is my game collection. If you guys want to see my full entire game collection, watch those 5 videos that I had in the description, and then watch this one, or you already watched this one if you made it this far, and that would be my full entire collection. I do want to get more into collecting, like legitimately, and growing my collection. I love collecting video games. Video games, it's my passion. So collecting video games, it's just amazing, especially for the Xbox One when I'm still playing it like crazy. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy the video, give the video a like, subscribe for more. Check out my last World's Worst Games video that I uploaded on Fortnite. One of the best videos I've ever uploaded. I love it. It's amazing. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.